Thank you very much, Darren and Lilia. Now, last Saturday, Ricky and Erin's Bond-themed rumba didn't quite seduce all of the judges and left some of them rather shaken and stirred. I caught up with them earlier, but first, let's see what caused all the fuss on Saturday.
My mission this week is basically to try and get to Blackpool.
Daniel Craig has got nothing to worry about.
I thought, actually, the entire routine was very conceited, to be honest.
I don't mind a critique, but it's got to be constructive. This is just destructive. You're just destroying these people. It's a very tough dance, and I don't think him and him appreciate what a hard dance this is. And good on it.
4.
8. 5.
We need the votes.
You do need the votes.
We do need the votes,
Not
yeah.
your strongest score today.
4, that was rather disappointing.
I thought I'd done all right, to be honest with you, and I just thought that was a bit harsh of both of them. I think they're just jealous of my looks.
Returning next week are Ricky and Erin.
I was just preparing myself mentally for saying, all right, Rick, it weren't to be, it weren't to be. I suppose I'd just like to thank anyone who voted for me and hope that I can do it justice. Blackpool, here we come.
Please welcome Ricky and Erin. You must be so... You really wanted to get to Blackpool, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't, you know? And this far into the competition, I just, you know, my heart goes out to Zoe and James. It really does. They shouldn't have been there. It should have been one of the 5 that Len mentioned, maybe, but who knows?
Was that quite weird? I will go back to your actual performance and what it was like with those judges. When Len said there are 5 couples worse, did you also look at each other going, oh,
Well,
I guess
you've got
that's
Ricky
us?
Whittle, Ali, haven't you?
No, I didn't think that at all. I was just glad I wasn't standing there with you, you know?
Yeah.
It's really difficult, and always, if you look back, always somewhere halfway through the competition, you get 2 really unexpected people there, standing there. And I think that the judges, they've got to respect the public vote. Yeah. Because the public have got no choice but to respect theirs.
I know, but also what I think, and I've said this before, the angrier they get, the more the public sort of go against them.
There is that side to it as well, apparently.
Let's talk about what it was like for you guys to be caught between a proper full-on row. You know, was that quite uncomfortable?
It was totally surreal. I mean, I just felt like I'd been hit round the head with a big salmon with all their comments. It was like, bang, bang, you know, you smell, your ears are too big, you know, your feet are too big. I'm like going, what else have I done wrong in life? Apart from having an attempt at a rumba. And, yeah, it was just, I was sort of, why are they roaring, you know?
Well, Craig gave you a 4, Len gave you an 8. Now, did Craig undermark you or did Len overmark you? I mean, where's the...
I think, personally, it was worthy of 6s and 7s and maybe the odd 8. I didn't think it was 5s and 4 material. So, you know, maybe it was just a case of they all got their wires crossed and what they wanted. But, you know, hey, these things happen.
You had lots of comments on the forum. Can I read one to you? Tankera says, I don't know what the judges were watching. I was really surprised and impressed by Ricky this week. His Bond movements and moments were completely convincing, genuinely smooth and confident. Isn't that quite nice? Like 007.
Yeah, I thought you did I thought that Ricky did a great job. And I was a little off-put by Craig's comment, conceited. Strange thing to say for a rumba.
Yeah.
But I went home, looked it up in the dictionary, because I was thinking that's a bit strange, slightly arrogant. But then he was trying to play James Bond.
Yeah, so that was the kind of mood.
Well, yeah, that's what we wanted. You know, we wanted a sort of an arrogance to it, I suppose. So he was correct in his terminology, but not in his scoring.
Lilia and Darren came on to the choreography corner, and we always said to them, it's up to them to choose their favourite moments of choreography. And Darren, again, he's chosen you before. He chose you. He thought that it was really beautifully put together. Is that just lovely to hear, especially from your fellow professional dancers?
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I didn't see the show that he was in, so it was really nice to hear that he liked the choreography. But I think he knows what he's talking about.
Yes, he's very clever.
He's a very clever man.
Let's look ahead.
Yes.
The salsa. I think I might be wrong. That's a good dance for Blackpool because you're in this massive space. I mean, I've talked about it all week.
Massive.
It's huge. Like, if Strictly is this big.
Yeah.
So, Salsa, you must be... Are you excited about it?
Totally, Natalie. We are going to blow the roof off the Blackpool Tower Ballroom.
I like that.
My main intention is to do that, and then I will, even if my demise in this competition, at least I can say I've done that.
Do you know what's interesting is everybody feels like, I just want to get to Blackpool. And I think everybody feels that this might be their last week. I know it's a terrible thing to say, but it was all about getting there. Do you feel like that as well?
Yeah, I don't know, you'd have to ask me if we're lucky enough to still be in the competition after this week, then hopefully, you know, we'll set our goals on something else, maybe the last 4, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, so maybe that's to be adjusted. But, no, I'm just looking forward to just the bigger audience, bigger vibe, and if I can do it in front of 250 in a Paso Doble, then what's 1,500 at the Blackpool Tower?
I
cannot wait. Guys, good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Ricky and Erin.
Thank you.